Hi fam, it's askpRoy. Welcome back to my channel. I named this style Business Party Updo because you can tell. So let's get started. First thing you want to do is make sure you start on freshly washed hair, and I also applied the leave-in. You want to part your hair for styling. So what we're going to be doing here is installing flat twists. So for me, since I don't have a lot of hair, smaller flat twists are easier for me to install. So I'm using like a smaller to medium size. You can use a larger size if you would like, or you can do even smaller if you would like. The choice is yours. In total, I will be installing 10 flat twists, and I won't go all around my hair. You're gonna see exactly what I'm gonna do, but I am installing them all throughout the sides and the back, and then I'm gonna leave one side open. To prep each twist, I am using a styler, which happens to be the Behold Curly Butter. I am also detangling with a comb. I'm also using a little bit of the Belle Jelly Coconut, just for a slight hold, nothing too fancy, nothing too hard, nothing too crunchy. As you can see, I'm getting busy on the back. The back takes a little bit of practice, and I actually had to go over a couple twists multiple times just to make sure that it was right and halfway looking decent. So be patient with yourself. Don't be upset with yourself if it doesn't come out how you want it, because you can always redo it. I am twisting the twist away, and I am pinning them down for this style, so they will not be included in any of the rolling action. And now for the fun part, I'm going to install rollers on the rest of my hair. If you saw my previous video, you know it's all about perm rods and how to use them, and I just wanted to showcase in this video how to use the perm rods both ways that I use them. So I'm going to use small perm rods on the sides. Of course, I put a little bit of water, then I put my styler, which happens to be Lotta Body foam, and I roll my hair right on top of itself. So that's the first method that I use. Take the hair, pull it taut, roll it on the roller, secure the roller, and you're done. Once your sides are all rolled up, you can start on the middle. I'm using bigger rods in the middle, and I'm also going to use the Windmill Motion to roll my hair. So this is where I put the hair at the very bottom and just kind of wind it up. So maybe a winding motion, windmill motion, either one of those will work, however you want to say it. But it works the exact same way. You just wind the hair on the rod. I use bigger rods in this section because I like to have more fullness and more bounce in the curls. You know, with perm rods, you're gonna get like a tighter curl anyway. So opposed to my flexi rod set, it's not gonna be as elongated, but it's gonna give me a nice big curl. So once you install all of the rods, you just want your hair to air dry, and then you're going to remove the rollers. I like to put a ton of oil on my hands just so that my takedown process is flawless. I notice that when I don't necessarily use oil, my curls don't come out as polished, they don't come out as sleek. So I like to use oil when I'm taking down my hair and also separating the curls. Take your time while you're removing the perm rods because it's not a race, and your curls will come out jacked up if you just yank them. So take your time and recurl them if you need to. Use your fingers to just make those curls really pop and make them how you want to make them, because this is your masterpiece. So just do it right, you know? When I separate my curls, I like to re-twirl the curl around my finger just so that it can keep its shape. That's optional, but I noticed that my curls come out so much better when I do that, even on the sides. So just take your time again while you're doing this process. And of course, I always have to pick my hair out. You do not have to do this, but I love to do this process. It gives my roots a great lift, and it gets a lot of fullness going on in my curls. So I just really like that. Again, it's optional, so you don't have to do it. And you are done, completely finished. That is your style, and you can rock it at a business party, or you can rock it at a party, or you can rock it at work. The occasions are endless. As you can see, I wore my curls for a few days, and then by day 4, I decided I wanted to wear it in a pompadour, so I twisted up both sides, put that up, and then I twisted my hair in the middle and took it out, and I wore that for day 5 and 6. So the possibilities are endless. Hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. Make sure you rate, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, fam, peace.